It's Holly. So I watched, finally got around to finishing Frankenstein, the Guillermo del Toro one. Naturally, I've seen the other ones. I, of course, loved it. If you know anything about me, I haven't done a lot of reviews on them, but if you know anything about me, I'm a huge Universal Monsters fan. Any kind of monster movies, I'm sold immediately. So I was already looking forward to this. It just took me a while to watch it because I knew my family would want to watch it, and we had to wait for them and stuff. Point being, I finished it, loved it. I think the second half was a bit better. The way I would describe it is so like the first half, because it's following Victor, feels more Del Toro. Second half feels more classic, like book, because you follow him in the monster. It has a lot more of the quotes there, or at least more recognizable quotes. Um, it's kind of a blend of the book and a couple of the movies. So like, um, what's his name? I'm just looking up his name because I don't remember. Frankenstein, where are you? Frankenstein. Da, da, da. Harlander. Yes. Christopher Waltz's character Harlander is essentially Dr. Pretorius. It's his character in Bride because it gets him to create the monster and stuff, is backing him and stuff. Not as fun as Pretorius. Uh, Not as queer code as Pretorius, but you make do with what you got. Um, uh, he's kind of filling Pretorius' role, even though his character like that not in the books. Um, Charles Dance is good as the father of Victor, um, Leopold Frankenstein. One of my favorite uh, um, character actors, I would presume. David Bradley plays the blind man. David Bradley, if you're not aware of his name, played the first Doctor in the new versions of Doctor Who. Played um, Walter Frey in Game of Thrones, and probably more famously Filch in the Harry Potter movies. Um, but he's always good. Uh, and of course, Oscar Isaac's really good as as Victor. I said the monster, which kind of also makes sense. Mia Goth is good. She's always good. Um, to Jacob Elordi is really good. I can see why he's getting nominated for things. Like, and being surprised that he's barely been in a lot of stuff. Jacob Elordi's mostly known, yeah, I guess for Saltburn, but more so for the Kissing Booth movies, which is a huge tonal difference. Um, yes, does this look a little wonky because it is a Netflix movie? Yeah. But is it still Del Toro? It's still going to be a good Del Toro movie? Yeah. There's some dodgy CGI, but that's kind of part and parcel with Del Toro too nowadays. Um, Let me wait this out. Okay, sorry. um, Nah, I really liked this movie. It's right up there for me. Like, so yeah. Victor is kind of a mix of book Victor, classic Universal Victor, like hints of that, but a lot of the Hammer horror uh, Peter Cushing Victor, where he's a lot more evil, a lot more cruel. Um, like this Victor is kind of an ass, especially it's like I'm your creator, I'm your father, but I'm gonna be mean to you. Um, like if you know anything about like if you remember within the Universal one, like the character of Fritz, the Igor, but Fritz, like is the one who's like beating up the monster and stuff, and like just being mean to him for no particular reason. That's kind of what Victor does. Um, oh yeah, the other character I recognize is like, the whole time it was killing me. I'm like, I know this actor. Victor's brother is played by the lead of the newest version of uh, Come on, I know you. All Quiet on the Western Front. Um, I, I mean, yes, it'd be great if this won. It'd be amazing if a Frankenstein movie won Best Picture, but it ain't gonna win, unfortunately. And this is yet another movie that I wish I saw last year because I would have had it in my rankings. It would have been, it actually may have been number one. Like it in Hamnet, which was my last one. Probably be the top two movies of last year if I had watched them last year, but I didn't. Like this definitely would have been in the top if I watched it last year. Um, I mean, yeah, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. It could be a little slow, but that's kind of the case just with it being a Frankenstein adaptation and being like kind of a classic novel adaptation. It's going to be a tad slow, but it's still visually stunning the whole time anyway. And all the performances are really good. So it's not like slow, like but like purposely slow, I would say. Like I said, it does pick up, especially when the monster story starts up. It does pick up a lot there. Um, yeah, no, this one's really good. This was a really interesting adaptation. Um, I may come back to it every so often for sure. Um, they do kind of drop the ball sometimes a little bit, I would say, because they do bring in this bit with Victor and his mom and his attachment with Elizabeth and stuff. Because Mia Goth plays both Victor's mom and Elizabeth. They kind of bring in some of that, but they don't do a whole lot with it. And like they have the bit where Victor's drinking milk a lot, and that's a mother thing and just a classic villain thing too. And once again, like once he really gets obsessed with the creation, they do kind of drop it as well. So like there's some dropped kind of stuff, but not horrible. Um, if I was going to rank the Frankenstein movies that like I've seen, like I'm not going to go into like all the sequels, of course, but like I'd still say Bride, and then probably um, what was the first Frankenstein Hammer? Give me one sec. Peter Cush. Peter Cushing. Okay. Is it just Curse of Frankenstein? Yeah, Curse of Frankenstein. So probably Bride, then maybe Curse, then this one, then the original Frankenstein. Like I don't like that I put the original Frankenstein that low, but the other ones are that much better. Um, but also the original Frankenstein, unfortunately, is hindered by Young Frankenstein because it just watches it. Oh yeah, all the jokes are there. Point being, this one's really good. Check it out. And something I've been forgetting to do in my recent reviews is to say thank you for watching. If you like my stuff, and if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. If you are subscribed and you haven't hit that notification bell, hit that bell. Uh, Please share this amongst your friends, your family, your enemies, your neighbors, your strangers, whoever. Uh, Leave a comment. This all helps. Um, Till next time, I may be doing either Train Dreams or some shorts, like Oscar shorts. So you shall see. Oh, what's next? Till next time.